2 weeks ago, right here in front of the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office, we held our first ever NOPE Candlelight Vigil. NOPE stands for Narcotics Overdose Prevention and Education. At that vigil, you all remember Bruce and Ann Kincaid shared their heartbreaking story of their beautiful daughter, Jacqueline, who became addicted to oxycodone and fell into a spiral of despair until her untimely death on July 4th, 2010, at the age of 23. Sadly, Jacqueline is only one of 75 who have died so far this year on the Treasure Coast as a result of prescription drug overdoses. In 2009, 101 people died on the Treasure Coast as a result of overdose deaths. As you can see, this is a very, very serious problem, not only for our area, but for the state of Florida and our nation. As that vigil was taking place, the Special Investigation Unit of the St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office was identifying prescription drug dealers in our community. Many were ordinary people who, through their own addiction to these very potent prescription drugs, decided to sell them for money to further fuel their own addictions. The primary drugs targeted were oxycodone and roxicodone, which are most commonly referred to as blues. These drugs are by far the most abused and addictive drugs which are out there today. Many people think that because a physician prescribes these drugs to you, they must be safe. This is normally true when these prescriptions are taken properly. However, tendencies for abuse for these prescriptions are very high. After monitoring a growing trend across the United States and St. Lucie County, prescription drug overdoses are up by 30%. This 2-month operation called Operation Intervention identified 77 individuals, and as of this morning, 67 have been arrested. A total of 2,800 pills and 2 pounds of marijuana were seized. The objective of this operation was not only to arrest these individuals, but to intervene in their lives when they are not thinking clearly and addicted to these powerful drugs. These arrests will help each and every person with their battle with addiction and hopefully prevent a death that we are all commonly seeing as a result of such addictions. Our hope is that these people will now take advantage of programs which are in place to help them with their addiction, and the process of living drug-free is a struggle for many people, and it not only affects them but all of their loved ones. This operation was conducted so that those that can't take the first step to sober living will be forced to get clean and return to the person they used to be: a son, a daughter, a father, a mother, a friend. The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office remains committed to identifying, targeting, and helping members of our community and their families to deal with these addictions to these powerful drugs. If you or a family member are in need of assistance, do not ignore the problem or wait. We have put together a pamphlet which will assist you and your family members to gain the help and support needed for your addiction. In addition, Operation Safe Medicine Cabinet will be there here at the Sheriff's Office Saturday between the hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. The St. Lucie County Sheriff's Office will be receiving your outdated and no longer needed prescription medication. This 3-pronged approach is to identify people who need help, offer the help they need, and to remove prescription drugs from easy reach. I do have the case agent on this case here with us today. Over here is the subjects that were arrested yesterday and today on this sweep. And there's 7 of them that are still outstanding. Actually, there's 10, but we have pictures of 7 that are still outstanding. And we'll open it up to any questions that you have.
The most common link that we do see is that these people often doctor shop. They go to multiple physicians to receive the oxycodone and the Xanax. Therefore, they have to sell their medications in order to afford to go to the next doctor. If you're not a licensed pharmacist or a physician, you cannot legally dispense medication to anybody. These people are not licensed pharmacists, nor are they pharmacy techs or are they physicians? So they should be, the ones that are out selling their prescription medications, we say yes, not only the sale of the medication, but they're also charged with the dispensing without a license.
And really, the bigger picture is the company that makes this stuff, which is a big pharmaceutical company, Purdue Pharma. This drug was made for cancer patients on their deathbed, but yet they continue to promote it and advertise it as a painkiller that anybody can use. And these are very, very addictive. Initially, I mentioned about a pamphlet that we put together, and this is that pamphlet. It's called Family Awareness for Prescription Drug Abuse. And contained within that pamphlet is a whole list of treatment and recovery centers in St. Lucie County. Often, parents, loved ones call the office here and says, what can I do with my loved one? This here gives a complete list of where they can go get help. And we'll have these available for all the media as well as out in our lobby. They're always available. Well, a lot of people need some help. Families need some help. Our approach over the past 2 months has been to identify people that need the help. We have something in place to offer them help, and we hope they get it and get off these pills.